We saw that there's a problem with child safety in this part of the climb, which is Nigeria. This I saw over 12 years ago when I discovered that a lot of children were not being taken care of at school, at home, and on the road.
So there is a saying, like minds work better together. You at the forefront of your charitable deeds, placing children at the center, ensuring that you're providing them with the required information through education and awareness, and all the various programs that you have initiated, ensures that we can be able to not just partner with you through our own support, be it financial or through human resource, but ensuring that by placing the children, we are catering for not just the community itself, but for the future of our communities, because children are indeed the leaders of tomorrow. We have partnered with you over the years with regards to the execution of not just laudable programs and projects, but successful one at that. Successful for its aims and objectives, meeting the core values of why it was established in the first place. Information dissemination, education of our youths, the children, supporting parents to give them better knowledge about safety at work, at school, at home, and online, and also providing the support network that is necessary for children in the school by way of safety ambassadors, ensuring that we, partnering with you, we've been able to install road safety signs at key locations, and also in ensuring that children understands the value and the necessity for safety.
Education of the students have been impacted by the Stripe and Save Child Foundation, in the sense that they go to all the 25 schools in our education district 6, that is in Ikeja zone. In our education district, we have 3 zones: Ikeja, Mushin, and Oshodi Solo. So they started with Ikeja zone, and that Ikeja zone has 25 schools. And by God's grace, with the grace of God, and with their own efforts and efforts of the teachers and the students, the cooperation of the teachers and the students and the school administrator, we were able to do the training, safety training in the schools, in that 25 schools. And they make the students to know, to be aware that they have to be safety conscious. They have to make sure that whatever they see, they speak out to their teacher or their parent at home, or an elder person that can hear them, that wish to hear them. They have to speak out. Anybody want to harass them, anybody want to bully them, anybody want to do anything that is not good for them, that is not that detriment of their health and their safety, they should speak out.
We want them to come more to our school, to do more with us. We are always glad to have them interact with our children, engaging with them when it comes to safety. We've had a lot of talks, even via Zoom during the pandemic. It's been an ongoing, fruitful relationship between the school, Smallville Montessori, and Strap and Save. It is a job well done. It is a job that is still being done in a proper way. And we say a big thank you to Strap and Save in the area of safety, child care in our country, because what you do to a child invariably goes around the community, goes around the country. Congratulations from Smallville, and we look forward to another 10, 20, 30 more years of good impact in our society and in our country.
For us, really, it's not about, we're big on numbers, yes, because we need the facts and figures so that people can believe in what we do. We have testimonies to show for this. And I trust God that this is going to increase over the time. It's not a little drop in the ocean can cause a ripple effect. And that ripple effect is already what we're seeing as it is now. And we want to see more of this happen in the nearest future. Rewarding moment so far is when I see children on the road and they're strapped in the car. The moment when I see children observing safety rules whilst walking as a pedestrian on the road. A rewarding moment for me again is when I hear testimonies for parents who are part of our stakeholders saying that, guess what? My child now tells me not to use a phone whilst driving. For me, that is rewarding, which means that we are making a difference, we are making sense, and our advocacy is catching on. And of course, there are moments again that we get information, on the spot information of accident that has happened. And they're saying Strap and Save Child Foundation should be part of this. I remember, a situation where we saw an overloaded school bus and we accosted the driver. And because we wanted to save the faces of those children, we didn't have to escalate and all of that, but we did the right thing. That was on the spot intervention. We're able to make sure that those children were put in proper vehicles and transported safely to where they were going. For me, that's rewarding. There's the need, the yearn, the hunger, the thirst for children to see alive. It bleeds my heart when I even see the way parents handle their children. So for me, the burning desire is to make sure that every child is safe in his or her space.
And moving on the continuum of that, a child needs a lot of things to happen around the child. Principally is nurturing. If you understand that every living thing must grow, then you must understand that nurturing goes beyond just providing food and shelter. It's about going through the entire process and being there. That is where my passion lies, in building people, and you cannot build people when you don't start from the children.
So for me, as long as I'm a Nigerian and I'm still in Nigeria and I'm still alive, I will continue to advocate for the safety of children. We can't stop doing that. And I'm really looking forward to more people joining it.
Mrs. Bola Edwards and the entire team have built a very solid template, which I think time has come for them to take it out of Lagos. And not just Nigeria. We need to, in my mind, we should be talking about a city, an international city, spread. What do I mean? Moving from Lagos to Accra in Ghana, moving from Accra to Nairobi in Kenya. There have been initiatives where we've had to educate the child around molestations, the internet. So imagine planting such seeds across different geographies. And remember, I'm not saying country, talking of city. The strategy is different. Just focus on the city, get into the city, get partners, be able to share the dream with them, handhold them, and they kickstart the process. Take the learnings that we have had, the wombling, stumbling here and there, that we've been able to stand has been God's grace. Encourage them. They, have that sitting, move to another city, and then partnering with international organizations like the UN and getting affiliate grants to come in to make that a safe ground, Africa a safe ground for the African child.
We're already making plans to making sure that we move into other spheres of a continent, especially Africa, where we know that child safety is very needful. And I can also tell you for free that we have moved beyond just the children right now. We have also moved into that space whereby we have the youth, we have the teenagers, because these are the now future. They're not the future of tomorrow, they're the now future. And if a nation is going to be sustained, then you have the need for those people to be alive, not just alive, and also very well in health and in their emotions as well. And may I also remind you that we have 17 sustainable goals, and Strap and Save Child Foundation is latching onto the Sustainable Development Goal 3 and 4, where we're talking about health and well-being of a child and also education. This we hope to achieve at least 50% before 2030, the target here. So we're looking forward to more of safe advocacy on the radio, every platform that we're given, on TV station, in our newsletters and the newspapers, or whatnot, just name it. Anywhere we have the platform, we go there with our safety advocacy and safety and the gospel according to safety.
My message is to a bigger network, which I'll call stakeholders in this entire partner network. The first partners will be the parents. The next set of partners will be institutions. And when we get into institutions, you're talking about the pathway where the children will thrive, whether it's educational, whether it's church, whether it's in mosques, whatever institutions have those tangential places. And then the little social clubs, the likes of Strap and Save, have really what it takes, to galvanize all of that, sharing experiences and bringing it to the fore. And I believe by the grace of God that the best days are still ahead. And I hope that partners listening to me, corporate organizations, should have a rethink around their CSR. It's not about planting trees. Yes, planting trees are good, or making gardens around the state. But if you don't invest in people, you've not invested, because people will always be the future, and people determine development. People make nations, not nations making people.
Thank you. Thank you to the staff. Thank you to all the volunteers, because I do know that it's never an easy task to put programs together in terms of the planning, the logistics, and all that goes behind, especially when it has to do with children. Managing children is never an easy task, especially when parents and authorities or institutions are entrusting the care of their children to you doing these programs. So it's never an easy task. So thank you very much for the belief that you have in ensuring that you provide that which is required to the kids with regards to safety. To the beneficiaries, the children, I'd say never take safety for granted. Ensure that all that you learn or you were taught and the information provided, you practice them and you use them in your everyday life, regardless. Again, practice safety, ensure safety, be safety conscious.
Yes, you can be part of it by going on our website, www.strapandsafechildfoundation.com, www.strapandsafechild.com. Our handles is @strapandsave, @strapandsave. And of course, if you go on the website, there's where you have the donate button that you can click on and donate as much as you can, naira, dollars, pounds, whatever currency we have it there, you can donate through there. And of course, you can get in touch with us on a phone number 0805 6000 634, 0805 6000 634.
I'll solicit that folks who come in volunteer, come support the cause. We want to, as you're watching this video, if you are in the US, if you are in Ghana, if you are in Sierra Leone, just reach out. Distance is not a barrier. Technology makes life so easy. We can help you morph through what we have gone through, and together we can build a very viable society where our children will remain safe and the ecosystem will be lit because we care. And that's my parting shot, and I hope that this message will be able to get to the nooks and crannies, especially the hearts and minds of those who are touched by the essence of having children, because they are truly our heritage.
Through the success of the programs that we deliver, we are able to showcase great achievements, ensuring that we're making the environment more safer for our children. And most importantly, we are ensuring that we're providing education, required education, safety education for our children in terms of how they go about safety consciousness and safety management. And it does provide and prepare them for the future by reducing accidents and fatalities that can be avoided by practicing safety in all things, whether at home, in the school, online, or while going to school.
The future is bright. The future is looking good. And I'm saying this because we want to extend the frontiers to other African countries, whereby we can begin to spread our tentacles into those ecosystems where children are safer. People have believed that, or there's that belief that Africa is that place where really nothing good happens. But we want to change the narrative, especially when it comes to the security and safety of our children. So in years to come, you're going to see more of Strike and Safe Child in some of the African countries as we extend our frontiers there and also build a tribe in that ecosystem.
The future is bright. The future is clean. The future is about envisioning, which I believe that we are on the pathway to. The future is also about enabling, which is about the ecosystem. The future is also about delegating, building the next generation of those that will take over from what we are doing. And more importantly, the future is about empowerment. When the child is empowered, the child grows well and in the right places.
I want to use this opportunity to say congratulations on achieving your 12th year. So happy 12th anniversary. You've come a long way, and there is still a long way to go because there's more work to be done. The partnership that you have established, not just with NAS Zero Meridian as an organization, but with key institutions like the Federal Road Safety, the Education Commission in Lagos, amongst other laudable organizations, speaks strength to your sense of purpose. So, congratulations, well done, and keep up with the good work.